Welcome back to Next Gen Wheels. Today, we're diving into one of the most legendary and mysterious aircraft in aviation history, the Lockheed U-2 Dragon Lady. Known for flying at the edge of space, this high-altitude reconnaissance jet has been a key part of American intelligence missions for more than 6 decades. But in 2025, the U-2 isn't just a Cold War relic, it's a symbol of how advanced technology and strategic vision continue to shape the skies. Let's take a closer look at what makes the U-2 Dragon Lady such a special aircraft, and what it costs to operate in today's world. The story of the U-2 began in the 1950s, at the height of the Cold War. The United States needed an aircraft that could fly higher than enemy radar systems could detect and take photographs with incredible precision. Lockheed's Skunk Works division, led by the legendary engineer Clarence Kelly Johnson, was given this challenge. Within just 8 months, the team created an aircraft that could soar over 70,000 feet, nearly twice as high as commercial airliners. That aircraft became known as the U-2 Dragon Lady. Fast forward to 2025, and this aircraft is still flying, an incredible 70 years after its first flight. That's a testament to its design, adaptability, and the critical role it continues to play. While modern drones like the RQ-4 Global Hawk have taken over many reconnaissance missions, the U-2 remains relevant because of one key feature: the human pilot. Having a pilot in the cockpit allows real-time decision-making, flexibility, and adaptability that no drone can yet fully match. Let's talk about the design. The U-2's long, slender wings, stretching almost 105 feet, are designed for maximum lift at extremely high altitudes. This design allows the jet to glide effortlessly through the thin air near the edge of space. However, it also makes the aircraft notoriously difficult to handle, especially during takeoff and landing. The landing gear design adds to the challenge. It has only 2 main wheels, positioned like a bicycle, with small support wheels under the wings that drop away during takeoff. Pilots often compare landing the U-2 to trying to balance a pencil on its tip while gliding down at over 120 miles per hour. The nickname, Dragon Lady, reflects the aircraft's temperament. It's elegant but demanding. Even experienced pilots must undergo intense training to master its unique flight characteristics. Each flight begins with a team of chase cars following the jet down the runway, providing radio guidance during takeoff and landing. It's one of the few jets in the world that still uses this traditional teamwork approach. Inside the cockpit, the U-2 is surprisingly compact. Pilots wear pressurized space suits similar to those used by astronauts because of the extreme altitudes. At 70,000 feet, the air pressure is so low that any loss of cabin pressure could be fatal within seconds. From that height, pilots can see the curvature of the Earth and the darkness of space above. It's a view few people ever experience, and one that many U-2 pilots describe as breathtaking. Technologically, the 2025 version of the U-2 is far from outdated. Over the decades, it has been constantly upgraded with cutting-edge avionics, sensors, and radar systems. The aircraft can carry an impressive suite of intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance equipment, including synthetic aperture radar, high-resolution optical cameras, and advanced electronic sensors. These tools allow it to collect data across vast areas with pinpoint accuracy. One of the U-2's major strengths is its versatility. It can switch between missions ranging from electronic intelligence gathering to atmospheric research and even support for space operations. In fact, the U-2 has been used by NASA for scientific missions to study the Earth's atmosphere and monitor environmental changes. Its ability to fly long distances and stay airborne for up to 12 hours makes it a valuable asset not just for the military, but also for science and exploration. In terms of speed, the U-2 isn't designed for supersonic performance. It cruises at about 500 miles per hour, just below the speed of sound. But what it lacks in speed, it more than makes up for in altitude and endurance. Its operational ceiling of around 70,000 feet allows it to remain out of reach from most surface-to-air missiles and interceptors. Even today, few aircraft in the world can match its combination of height, range, and intelligence gathering capability. Now let's talk about what it costs to keep this legend in the sky. The U-2 is not a cheap jet to operate. Each unit of the U-2 Dragon Lady is estimated to cost around $40 million, depending on its configuration and mission equipment. However, when you include the maintenance, pilot training, and operational expenses, the total cost per flight hour can reach nearly $30,000. Despite these high numbers, the U.S. Air Force continues to invest in upgrades, seeing the U-2 as a valuable bridge between manned and unmanned reconnaissance technologies. The U-2's longevity is due in large part to modernization programs. In 2025, the aircraft features new digital cockpit systems, improved sensors, and upgraded data links that allow real-time information sharing with other aircraft and command centers. These upgrades ensure that the U-2 remains a key part of modern warfare, able to support both conventional and cyber intelligence operations. Another fascinating fact about the U-2 is how it has influenced modern aviation. Many of the technologies developed for the U-2 later found their way into other legendary aircraft, like the State Route 71 Blackbird and modern stealth jets. The lessons learned from operating the U-2, about high-altitude flight, materials, and pilot endurance, helped shape future generations of reconnaissance and surveillance platforms. Even after 70 years, the U-2 continues to inspire new engineers and pilots. It's a reminder that innovation and adaptability can keep an aircraft relevant for generations. The U.S. Air Force plans to continue using the U-2 until at least the early 2030s, with future upgrades focusing on better sensor integration and data processing. Some reports even suggest hybrid missions, where the U-2 will work alongside autonomous drones, combining human decision-making with AI precision. For aviation enthusiasts, the U-2 Dragon Lady represents something special, the perfect mix of old-school flying skill and modern technology. It's not just an aircraft, it's a symbol of persistence, innovation, and courage. Every flight is a delicate dance between pilot and machine, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. When you think about it, the U-2's story is really about more than just intelligence gathering. It's about how far human beings are willing to go, literally to the edge of space, in the pursuit of knowledge and security. From its early Cold War missions to its high-tech role in 2025, the U-2 Dragon Lady remains one of the most fascinating and respected aircraft ever built. So, the next time you look up and see a faint white contrail high above the clouds, it might not be a commercial airliner. It could be the legendary U-2 Dragon Lady, quietly carrying out a mission miles above the Earth, watching over the world below. That's all for today's episode from GenWheels. If you love learning about the world's most advanced and historic jets, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There's a lot more coming your way from the skies of the future.